Hello folks, this is Sue Bell from networkempire.com, and I'm here this morning because I want to show you the new dashboard that we have for WP Social Explosion. So I've just logged in. I'm here on the post side of the screen. You can see we've got actually two different sides to the dashboard. One is for posts and one is for RSS feeds. I'm here on the posts at the moment, and it's just loaded up all of my posts from my blogs. And so there's a couple of things that you can do here. You can search by title, and you can search by URL. So let me just show you the search by URL for a moment. You can put in a partial match. So I could just, if I wanted to see just everything that's come out from subell.me, I could do that. But I can also include maybe one of my silos. So as I look down here, there's a whole bunch of hip panes, but there's only a couple of back panes. So I'm just going to include the back pane, dash pane, and then hit the enter key, and let's see what that brings back. So you can see almost immediately the thing that's come back here are all of my back pane silo items. So I can look through here, I can find the item that I'm looking for, and I can click to come in here. I can see the first part of the article, or maybe the entire article probably, that was loaded up to the SAS side, and I can see what got published, and I have this blog turned off. So in other words, the plugin is installed and it's activated, but it's set so that it won't actually publish anything. And if I decided now that I wanted to publish something, I could hit the repromote button and it would go off and publish it. Alright, so that's posts, and I know I glossed over a lot of things there. It's going to create a lot of questions, but we're going to have a help file that'll go through everything step by step, and you can refer to that to answer those the finer details of exactly how all of this works. I'm just giving you a brief overview of how everything's running today. Alright, so if I come over here to the RSS sides, you can see that I've got my 3 RSS feeds listed here, one that's active, one that's paused, and one that's deactivated. You can change the items that are paused. You can't change items that are deactivated, but deactivated items will get pulled once every hour or so to see if it can be reactivated. So let's just take a look at my active feed from, the other thing that you can do is you can add new feeds here, right? So let me just do that really quickly. You can come in here, you can add your feed, you can set the settings that you want for that feed, and you can hit the create button. When you do all of that, it'll show you how many credits it's going to take to read this entire feed and publish it right away. You can make sure that you've got the credits that you need to add that feed and get everything published successfully. And if not, you can go buy some more credits. So now let's come over here. Let me just show you. Clicking on the eye is very similar to the screen that we saw on the other side in terms of it's going to bring me a list of everything that's been read off of this feed. So you're going to know whether or not stuff is, your feed is actually being processed properly. You've got a little panel up here that gives you some feedback on when the last time it was parsed, how many items have been parsed. You've got your settings here. You can change your settings here. You can click the little edit button there and shift any of those around that you want. You can see the frequency with which stuff gets posted. This is when it were actually scheduled, right? This is where I actually added the feed. And so I can do a very similar thing on this side as I can do on the other side. I can come in here, I can take a look at this, and I can see exactly when, which I couldn't see on the other side because my blog I didn't have anything actually active, right? So you couldn't see this over there. This feed is actually active. So you can come in here and you can see the content that's being promoted, and you can see when it was created, and you can see whether or not it's being published. So in this particular instance, for example, you can see that all of these have been published so far, and that all of the rest of these that say no, they've been scheduled, but they haven't actually published yet. So if I want to, I can re-promote them, and that's pretty much it. So I can see everything on a very granular level. I can re-promote a single post on either my RSS feed or my posts. I can get a warm fuzzy about if my feeds are being read properly and acted upon. I can change the status of anything. In other words, I could pause this if I wanted to. And yeah, that's about it. There will be more features coming, and we will keep you posted as they do.